Hello. So thank you, Rinpoche Tashidelek. This is a video offering from the Mexican Sangha to Rinpoche, to His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche. It's an offering also to Khenpo, an offering to all the lamas and to the anis here. And of course, it's also an offering to all the Sangha here. So thank you, Rinpoche.
Thank you.
Hope you like it.
time for some music?
This is an offering prayer written to His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche by Lopan Tuptanima, translated by Ina Beeler. To the perfect Buddha, the teacher who showed the path to perfect liberation, to the holy Dharma, the excellent path, the path of cessation free from attachment, and to the Sangha, the supreme assembly of perfect wisdom and liberation. To these trustworthy sources of refuge, I pay homage and make offerings at all places and times. At this fortunate time when the light of auspiciousness and virtue permeates all directions, I will offer the following words based on the 5 perfections. I would like to describe the essence of the person receiving our gift. Concerning the perfect place, on the palm of the Lord of the 5 families, vast ocean Varachana rests an alms bowl filled with scented water. 25 worlds are stacked on top. The 13th of these worlds lies at the heart level of his heart. It is a third-order, 1,000-fold universe, the world of endurance, where humans are able to endure hardships. This universe comprises billions of worlds, each with 4 continents, Mount Meru and the realm of gods. From the perspective of how things appear on an ordinary level, in one of these worlds, south of Mount Meru, there is a world known as Jambuvipa, flush with the great Jambu waters. In this world, there is a great and powerful nation, a place where people live in freedom, all human races live together, and all religions thrive. In this land, there is a sanctuary where one can meditate peacefully, encounter birds and deer, avoid worldly distractions, and experience perfect solitude. It is a place called Garchen Institute, a blessed holy site where many accomplished masters and scholars have set foot. Concerning the perfect teacher, long ago, the one known as Gar, a great bodhisattva abiding on the higher bhumis, who appeared in human form and who is a sublime spiritual teacher of the ultimate truth, attained the royal seat of Dharmakaya for his own sake. Shantideva said, "For as long as space endures and for as long as living beings remain, until then may I too abide to dispel the misery of the world." Thus, for the sake of others, he works for the benefit of all sentient beings according to their needs, without ever feeling tired and weary of fulfilling their purpose for as long as samsara exists. Out of immense compassion, he intentionally appeared in samsaric existence for us beings of the degenerate age, whom even myriads of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas could not tame in the past. He maintains the 4 means of gathering disciples, and he loves all beings unconditionally and free from any bias. He is inseparable from the Bodhisattva deeds of noble Avalokiteshvara, the one who never shuts his eyes and only seeks the good of others. Concerning the perfect retinue, Vajra siblings from all directions of the world have gathered at this place. They include the noble Sangha members who are endowed with the qualities of perfect wisdom and liberation and who have mastered the profound 2 stages of generation and completion. The yogins and yoginis whose faith and samaya are unwavering and who are diligent in practice, and the generous benefactors who have given their wealth to support the Buddha Dharma. There are also gods, nagas, humans, and non-humans who delight in virtue. Concerning the perfect Dharma, there are an infinite number of teachings that are virtuous in the beginning, middle, and end. The 3 scripture collections, 4 classes of tantra that accord with the dispositions, mental capacities, and intentions of the 3 types of individuals. In particular, there are the magnificent teachings of the great secrets, skillful means, and liberation, the heart essence of the 4 great Kagyu lineages, and the core meaning of the 3 vehicles, whereby individuals with sharp minds may easily attain the awakened state of Vajradhara within one body and life. Concerning the perfect time, we are fortunate to drink to our heart's content from the vast and deep nectar of the Dharma. It is an auspicious time when signs of virtue pervade all directions. In particular, at this time, 3 holy days coincide: the birth of our teacher, the peerless Buddha Shakyamuni, the perfectly complete Buddha of the elder tradition in this world, his complete enlightenment, and his parinirvana. During this time, the virtue we create is multiplied by 100,000 times. In addition, today is Dakini Day and Mother's Day. In order for our root guru, who possesses the 3 ways of kindness, who is known by the name, the glorious, most excellent Konshok Nedong Tempe Nima Choki Sangye, may remain with unwavering steadfastness like a Vajra endowed with 7 qualities until the end of samsara. Khenpo Samdup and Khenpo's Global Sangha, Gar Buddhist Learning and Meditation Center in Dayton, Ohio, Drikung Dharma Surya in Virginia, Garchen Meditation Center in Vancouver, Canada, Garchen Enlightenment Stupa in Mexico, Garchen Tara Stupa in Tulum, Garchen Sangha in Brazil, and Garchen Meditation Center in Michigan Health in Switzerland, all of whose faith is deep as an ocean and whose pervasive samaya is pure and steadfast like a white kata, begins by offering a mandala representing the billionfold universe and its inhabitants. To supplicate Garchen Rinpoche to remain with an immutable body in the essence of Amitayas, the Buddha of boundless light, for as long as samsara exists, we offer an exquisite 1 cubit tall white silver white Tara statue, the wish-fulfilling chakra that grants longevity, a white silver chakra samvara statue, and 108 crystal Tara statues and 108 white Tara tankas. In order that his speech remains to turn the wheel of the holy Dharma uninterruptedly through the 60 branches of profound and secret melodic speech for beings pervading space, we offer a prayer wheel filled with the 6-syllable mantra, the essence of the 84,000 Dharma teachings. His mind of empty awareness completely pervades samsara and nirvana. It is the supreme non-dual state of purity and equanimity. Having realized that all appearances arise from the expanse of dharmata, his mind has conquered the 4 maras of dualistic grasping. From the innate state of immortality, his compassionate activities for beings are unbiased. In order for his mind to remain continuously, we offer him a stupa made of stone, which is adorned with the 5 Buddha families on the outside and has the 12 enlightened deeds of the Buddha engraved on the inside. His qualities are like a never-ending wheel of treasures and a wish-fulfilling jewel, so that he may fulfill all wishes of those to be tamed until the end of samsara. We offer him the 8 auspicious symbols. His activities are as infinite as those of the beings to be tamed. Through pacifying, increasing, magnetizing, and subduing, he tames beings according to their individual states of mind, dispositions, capacities, and aspirations. so that he will help us end samsara, we offer him a vajra and bell. By the power of such great merit, may the precious teachings of Scripture and realization of the Buddha, the lion of Shakyas, the source of all benefit and happiness for all beings without exception, flourish and spread in all directions and always continue to remain. May the lives of the great holy beings who uphold the teachings and traditions impartially, wherever they may be, led by His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the leader of gods and humans, and guide to world peace, and the two Drikung Kyabgungs who are like the sun and the moon, and like the deity determined by the place where the divination flower falls, belong. May all their wishes be spontaneously accomplished, and may they impart wisdom to all beings in this world. We pray for the long life of the teachers who spread knowledge, the scientists who have vast knowledge of the universe, the charioteers who make countless inventions that benefit all living beings, and the great democratic leaders who, with their eyes of wisdom, bring peace and happiness to all people and are beacons of light on the road to freedom and equality. May everyone in this world who brings benefit and happiness complete their lifespan, all their wishes spontaneously come true. May the Sangha community devote their time to practicing the teachings of the three vehicles, having pacified all misfortune and degeneration of this world, such as disease, famine, wars, and so forth. May the glory of perfect happiness be present. In particular, may His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche, Nedong Tempe Nima, the son of the teachings of the Absolute Truth, a true jewel, live long. May he abide in the nature of Amitayas, the Buddha of boundless life, and never withdraw the hook of compassion that looks after us miserable sentient beings, tormented by our own misdeeds. We beseech him 100 times, please stay with us always and continue to turn the wheel of the ultimate truth, to turn the Dharma wheel of the ultimate truth until the end of samsara.
Benzar Sado Samaya Manabalaya Benzar Sado Denova Dedandro member Sudugayo member Sabajayo member Anarado member Sawa Siddha member Yenza Sawa Kama Sasa Guru Hung Ha 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 Ho Banga Sawa Tata Gada Benza Mame Benzar Baba Ma Sama Sado One Benza Bama Awo Yana Bardo One Jin Saraja Zaya One Benza Rege Awo Sajara Mijuja Yongsa Korva Hung Re Jabora Rai Charlum Babu Zambule No Balanjo Zai Damani Yarda Ludalum Pai Lord Ayada Ayage Nabda Yode Dalam Jondo Sangha Dhamma Janda Dhamma Janda Rumbo Jaya Rovo Wasanje Ken Tunjaya Ba Mama Baya Lodo Kurlo Rumbo Jaya Nova Rumbo Jaya Somor Lumbo Rumbo Jaya Longbo Rumbo Jaya Tancho Rumbo Jaya Magwa Ramboja Darajame Bamba Geba Ma Tingwa Ma La Mai Garma Medoma Dogam Nazara Mai Daja Mai Nyama Dawa Ramboja Dog Sole Nambara Java Janti Visa La Daimaya Panjuran Pazan Zoba Masangba Mi Kinkan number and dog by and then ye conjung at the dembe and yama chujasing. Para zambi joy, gate gajara dembe, jedam bavarja, doje and over, don't Jesus. Yine zencelabdı Sayge bücü soygeme doğdan Rara lenge nyede cembandı Sence genlanede pavay Rogunanda gende cevayo Sansar vadan çiçe yakbadan Jizye rang gen so ye gewa jungze da ge jza Pamje doba san jo sango Khenpo, long life friend. Oh, you need to sing. Song, long left, friend. Song, yeah.
We invite everyone who can to open the songbook on page 11, number 36. It's the long life prayer for Garchen Rinpoche. Please join us.
Fast, fast. Do right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Om Swastika.
dare du re mama yanja ye berden guru om dare du mama yanja
offering to the Rinpoche is our Sangha together, representative Debbie. We have a the Chizo Sama Thank you, Rinpoche. Tashi Delay, long life. So beyond the words, everything. So nothing to talk much about Rinpoche. Thank you. And then next we're going to offer to Khenpo Tenzin. Thank you very much, Khenpo Tenzin, sharing the for Dharma Gambopa teaching. Everybody enjoy, very happy. Tuje Che, Tashi Delay, thank you. Lama. The transformation, Tara transformation, and leading the Tara practice, and also whole life, he served Garchen Rinpoche. Thanks very much. Appreciate. Next, offering to Anis Gemso. Thank you, Anne Gemso, Tashi Delay, and thank you coming to United States and stay in the Dharma Surya. Thank you, Anne something, Tashi Delay. So your effort, your kind, kindness, you taking care of Garchen Rinpoche, your service, everyone we appreciate. Thank you very much, your kindness. Thank you to the Ina, thanks very much, all the translating teaching, and amazing, everyone very happy, and our Sangha appreciate. And also you translated the text, everything you done for us. Thanks very much. And thank you very much, Christina, all your kindness and taking care of this holy place. So, serve GBI and Rinpoche, we appreciate it. Thanks very much. Thank you, Elizabeth, and our this program. You help us everything. And then Fanda, thanks very much, Fanda. And Khenpo Samdup, thanks very much. Give me here. Thank you, everyone. All your generosity, offering, mandala, we all together. Thanks. Next. Thanks very much, Virginia, all your beautiful sing, music, all Sangha we appreciate. Sukjeche, Tashi Delay. Thank you, Benny, Tashi Delay, Benny, your music and supporting live, everything. Thanks very much, both of you. Tashi Delay. Thank you, Carol, your supporting for musicians and pictures. Tashi Delay. Then all this offering to each staff, so we have small gift, all the staff members. Thanks everyone. Tukjeche, Tashi Delay. Thank you very much. So now we have also one request to Rinpoche and GBI, and also next year, please, we hold another every year. And every year, right? Every year, one program for us. Please, thanks very much for all Mother Sentient beings. So we are very appreciated, very happy. Today is like Mother's Day and Darkness Day. All this we have teachings from Rinpoche, like everything is naturally, auspicious day comes. We don't have organized anything, naturally everything happening. So that's so amazing. Thanks very, very much. And thank you, Rinpoche, all your teaching and your kindness, compassion. Stay long life, and we offer the 100 Tarakustor and 100 Tangas. You stay 108 years for benefit other beings. Tujeche. Next, please, music, long life Rinpoche, offering.
Tadi 주로 나가지 다른 님만이야 다네 이 실제 로만디 들이 마음 벌고 조디 지야 들이 주로 나가서 다내 배바 투게 제되잖아 강 투게 제되는데 사서 롱바 소소는 조디 정화다 하자 가르쳐 버리 롱바 때문에 배인 거 요래 남들은 찾아 찍는 조대용을 뭐 배기요래 진짜 실제 루면 마음본데 들이 양자들이 기물로 보지래 이 조대 좀 탭다라더니 마다는 버거이 대속 조대인을 로바치나 되라 이 만나야다 실제 조대 실제 로만데 버야 있어.
Thank you everyone for coming here. And the building of stupas in different places of the world is very important because it benefits the country wherever you're building that stupa. And if you just build one stupa in a country, it is of great benefit to the people there. And so these crystal taras that were just offered, I would like to offer them to Ken Rinpoche's kind of endowment or kind of his fund, so that it will continue to flourish.
이제야다 참만 나랑이만 못해요. 나를 가르치고 들은데 나를 다섯째는 배면 답변다. 도를 다를 드리자니 총총대다 대종 파쌈고요리. 이 글로벌 소소 그냥 되니 샘지를 배면쳤다. 조딘으로 봐잡는다. 대징는다. 들이 가려주는 개별이네. 너는 샘지는 배배답도 서가 뺀나들이 대근 되게 요래. 들이 되게 되네. 도지체 마음바라 사다서나 절라 조딘이 될라 라고 고모적 판나야지. 조딘이 피마 용도도 조딘이 제답 내봐 대답들이 배운 저거 요래. 별로 그게 됐을 사실 좀 되게 샤리 족버스서 들이 이제 사초서 마삼제를 쏘네. 다 때는 랍도 송 거는 개버서 와주면은 랍도 소리가 말해서 들뭐 개버서 왔지 자가를 꼬라 줘서인데 들이 이제 삼제게 다 때는 몇직장 토마 송도 몇직 소나무 자와지 들이 토마 사이가 저기 오 들이 마랍 죽성 자원이더니 개버서 왔지 정도 없어 사제 기방을 됐을때 참다 아파트에 돼 가래도 뭐만 조디데 체크는 조디요래지 조디가 샤들이 된 조디 철랑 샤들이 되듯이 좀다디 머리를 끼워놨는데 머리 로드가 조디는 꼬라 잡수는 디게다도 없어 소놈시 봐야 되게 가래를 톡거려 조디다 많은데 다 탐지게 소놈 총총 소놈지 매일더니 답아 상호들 정도 레이터고 요매 소놈이 저기 오다는 들이세 소놈 톡이 저기 데르들이 톡고 요래 하작기 제 머리 들이 배는 조디를 들어오고 꼬라 잡수는 분용 톡고요 나한테 로지만 보여야지 기본 보지 쏘고요. 됐어 온 거래. 이 대회는 된 조디 하장 같이 버리. 조디 대가 영화 독재제 상마제제 받을 수 남대서야 요 말이. 이 양단 조디 영화 탐제 대로 생각하래. 이 잡잖아. 이 소소랑들이 되는 제 탐제 평가는 내가 작세 탐제지. 아니 정도 상마제제 받을 수 남대 주시be 말이요. 대요르들은 로아를 로 강소나 내가 고등에 대그 셀 이렇다 통대고 강강하는 거리 마가다르지 이송송된 토리스는 거 마도 도르던 토리스는 제대로나 레좀 되는 것이지 等于我嘛是嘛，我用的，等于上学生嘛叫他介绍嘛，人给他这个嘛，等于看你长龙的叫了，你上节光帮他们叫的，在这国上土地一个地老上的，说那他们叫的到位的，这忙过土地了，他们这个小家呀，像这家呀，这平庸的，哈国的，说江南老人那了些，这他那个说的，些个各大的的，各自打起么的，的人从你这地住嘛。나가 가라 요나 거기 셀로 샬로 나오나 오 디제디로 말이 디 셀로 샬디 이 낭제디로 뭐 대시기 못 되는 데와 찬 이 낭을 드바다 이 지나 핑게 요래 변세 대버리 좀 평다만 보선 거 요래 다다른 그 수동성에 이 참아 내가 이제 말아 도제 제 마음 봐라 뭐 주네들이 조팅이당 tan가 고바다 다저 대라는 게 돼야 내 기치 뭐요래 때문에 제발 열만이
So everyone is making these gifts to me, but what is my intention is to benefit sentient beings, and that is why, for example, I've created these bracelets and T-shirts and so on with the liberation by seeing mantra, and the liberation by touch mantra, and all these little booklets that we are distributing. This is all for the benefit of sentient beings. And also your activities of building a stupa and also distributing little booklets and so on, all of this brings benefits to sentient beings. And whoever benefits sentient beings, it is excellent. So I'm very grateful for that, and I would like to thank you for that. And in the future, if you continue to contribute to a project like the stupa, even if you just offer a single $1, it will benefit everyone who will come into contact with that stupa for however long that stupa will remain. For example, there was this story of when the Buddha was alive. And so one time the Buddha said to his assembly of Shravakas and Bodhisattvas that, and so then they were looking all over in India and trying to find that person, but then they came back and said, we didn't find anyone who has that merit. And then the Buddha saw with his omniscient wisdom that actually 13 generations in the past, there was someone who actually has created that kind of virtue, that root of virtue. So with his omniscient wisdom, the Buddha was able to see in the past and could see that in the past, so this person who's now to become a monk was at a stupa and was a little bug in a water pool next to that stupa, but the stupa was reflected in that water pool, and then that bug was kind of was going around in circles in that water pool, and it was circumambulating the reflection of the stupa. And that was such a great merit that now he had, in this next life, he had the merit to become ordained. So that is the great power of a stupa, for example. If one doesn't have the merit, then one has no way of even having the seed of liberation planted within one's mind. So that merit is the merit of a stupa, therefore you can see is really immense. Even if one is an animal and doesn't understand its meaning, just by presence and going around it, one accumulates such immense merit. There's many more stories like that, and Ken Rinpoche can also tell them to you later. But these stupa projects are extremely significant. And I'm very grateful and thank you all for making this happen. This is a kind of merit that will stay with you until you attain enlightenment. So I encourage you to have the determination in your mind to continue to engage in such activities of building the stupas. Anyone who makes a connection to such a stupa will benefit from it. Not only in this life, but until attaining enlightenment. So the merit is really immeasurable. If you have such a merit, then you will temporarily become liberated from the suffering of samsara, and ultimately you will attain the state of enlightenment. So in this way, through places of merit, like a stupa, for example, sentient beings can gradually become liberated from samsara. There's this prayer that says, may those who are not liberated be liberated, may those who are not released be released, may those without breath have breath. And so the first one, may those who are not liberated be liberated, means that may I liberate all those sentient beings in the lower realms into the 3 higher realms. And then secondly, may those who are not released be released. And that means that those who are already born in the higher realms, I will help them cultivate trust in the in the Dharma and in karma cause and effect. And then those who are already cultivated trust in karma, they will become bodhisattvas. And so that is the third line. May I give breath to those without breath. So basically, gradually, we are melting the ice block of self-grasping in the minds of sentient beings. And these representations of the Buddha's enlightened body, speech, and mind, like a stupa, for example, that they create such a merit for that to be accomplished. So therefore, I hope that in the future you will continue with your activities in building the stupas, and also you should learn about it and discuss the benefits about the stupa and so on with each other. And then regarding these crystal Tara statues, the Tara is extremely precious, and her true nature is the space-like nature of the mind. When you look at this image, then this translucent crystal image of Tara appears, and that image is connected to the inner Tara within your own mind, which is your own Buddha nature. When all obscurations are purified, then that mind itself is Tara. And then one is really be able to benefit others. So again, I would like to, these are extremely significant, and I'm very grateful. Thank you so much.
내가 다tok 편제 자 상쪽 셈다고 삼지 사치 버리사 능미가 맞다고 능미가 능다고 하청 사치 버리 띠리 독지제 이 탐지 체로 내매봐 뭐라니 이것도 셈제요 상쪽 셈제요 그랬더니 핑고 상어들이 산지 탐지 셈다 적과 착을 떼서 상쪽 셈 탱찍기라 이 같이 모여 다시 될
And so such as a stupa is like the eyes for the blind, those who do not understand karma and past and future lives. And also it is the heart for the heartless. It shows them bodhicitta, the preciousness of love, temporarily and ultimately. So because it is the eyes for the blind and the heart for the heartless, it is extremely precious. And I thank you for engaging in these activities. I wish you all have a long life that is free from illness and full of happiness. And our minds are all one. If you cultivate bodhicitta, that is the wish to benefit others, your mind becomes one with the mind of all the Buddhas. If you just cultivate bodhicitta for one single time, it is extremely significant. Tadashi Delek to all of you. So please continue with the music.
Oh
who is unstoppable. Within auspicious interconnectedness, this wish-granting supplication brings ultimate intelligence through the compassionate truth of the 3 jewels and 3 roots, through the might of Mahakala and Achichoki Drolma. May these words of benediction, made with loving and pure heart, be spontaneously accomplished for the benefit of all life. Tempe yima garchen jap tenso, tempe yima garchen jap tenso, tempe yima garchen jap tenso, tempe yima garchen jap tenso. Long live to Garchen, son of the teachings. Long live to Garchen, son of the mind. Long live to Garchen, the love of the mother. May you always enjoy a healthy long life. Long live to Garchen, the son of the teachings. Long live to Garchen, the son of the mind. Long live to Garchen, the love of the Lord. May you always enjoy a healthy long life on our side. Long live to Garchen, the son of the teachings. Long live to Garchen, the son of the mind. Long live to Garchen, the love of the mother. May you always enjoy a healthy long life.
Going to offer
Number 26.
upon special request. Imaho, imaho, imaho. Marvelous Buddha making boundless light, Lord of great compassion on your right. On your left the sattva with great powers, countless Buddhas, bodhisattvas round. There is marvelous, countless happiness in the pure land that's called Devatin. Then when I and others pass, may we swiftly cut off all the other birds. One there we'll see Amitabha's face. Now I chant this aspect.
patient care. Bodhisattvas, Buddhas on 10 sides, bless us to gain life free of obstacles. Tiyata Pinsatiya Awa Bodhanaya Soha. 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 Marvelous Buddha making boundless light, Lord of great compassion on your right, on your left the Sattva with great powers, countless Buddhas, Bodhisattvas round. There is marvelous, countless happiness in the pure land that's called Dewaten. Then when I and others pass may weep, swiftly cut off all the other birds, born there we'll see Amitabha's face. Now I chant this aspiration prayer. Bodhisattvas, Buddhas on 10 sides, bless us to gain life free of obstacles. Tiyata Pinsatiya Awa Bodhanaya Soha. 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 Emaho! Boundless Buddha making boundless light, Lord of great compassion on your right, on your left the Sattva with great powers, countless Buddhas, Bodhisattvas round. There is marvelous, countless happiness in the pure land that's called Dewaten. Then when I and others pass may weep, swiftly cut off all the other birds, on there we'll see Amitabha's face. Now I chant this aspiration prayer. Bodhisattvas, Buddhas on 10 sides, bless us to gain life free of obstacles. Tiyata Pinsatiya Awa Bodhanaya Soha. 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 Bodhicitta, the excellent and precious mind, where it is unborn, may it arise. Where it is born, may it not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. Bodhicitta, the excellent and precious mind, where it is unborn, may it arise. Where it is born, may it not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. Jangchu Senchok Rinpoche, Majepa Nam Jechurchi, Jepa Nam Pame Paryam, Gong Ne Gong Du Pelwarsu.
Please sit down. We have a presentation. Oh, okay. So I think I'm going to share with you, followed by this presentation. Then you have some, idea. You can see where is Gar Monastery, So without music, you do the without music. Yes, thank you. Okay, so this is the temple in Gar Monastery. It's on the mountain. It's only one road to can get there. So this usually the morning before the practice, the monks follow this long horn. Little horse songs. Okay, little song. This is really noisy, I think. It's when below in the monastery, you can hear whole value because it's mountains, So you can hear this new temple. So I actually have to share with you in Gar Monastery. This Garchen Rinpoche right now is called the Garchen Rinpoche. First Garchen Rinpoche is Choban Jigten Songkhon's disciple. His name is Gar Chidengpa. So that's why in the long life prayer also mention about that. So Gar Chidengpa, he birthed monastery is not in here, not this Gar Monastery. He birthed another region. It's called Pulongong. He started the monastery there, and we call reincarnations being that monastery. So then number 8 called Gar Tenzin Pinso, his name. So he was born the king of Nachin's son, and then he also have dreaming special sons. So I think another reason King Nachin doesn't want to send his son to far away another region. So he asked him, I think maybe birth this in Gar Monastery, and looks like he support that, and also many reasons. So many special sons. So that's the reason he birthed in this monastery. This same place, but monastery is like always rebirth again, yeah. So then the first one to enter no is another 8. So another place 8, and Gar Monastery is 8. So actually 16. 8, twice 8 is how many? 16. So 8 is number is very, I think, auspicious for Gar Monastery. So Rinpoche built this Tara Stupa and also have 8 directions. Tara Mandala has 8 directions. And he is at the 8th reincarnation. So, you know, then that's the reason today we also offer 108 crystal and 108 Thanga. So 108 crystal Rinpoche giving back for us. So we have to responsible build the stupa. Yeah, not only me, right? We all have this responsible. Do you understand that? Do you get? Okay. So we have to think about how to do this. You know, we have to take responsible, yeah? So we have more discussion about that. And Rinpoche built this stupa, like I also mentioned about many times, in this Tara stupa is the first stupa, Tara stupa in the world. So then I want to build the second one in Gar Monastery, but due to, you know, some conditions not ready, then second one is already in the Tulon. So I wish we can build a Tara stupa, at least in the world. So, you know, which like we aspiration and Garchen Rinpoche's enlightening activity benefit many other beings through the Tara stupa. Okay, so that's another information. And then reason is in Gar Monastery is moved to here, and this is called Janama prayer. It's the most famous one. In this, like, have a special color, right? Special one. Okay, can you stop there, video pause? This is in Gar Monastery. Part is Gar Monastery is located in Tibet. Tibet, and Tibet has like, you know Tibet is under the China. Do you know that? Okay. So then they have Tibetans like 4 provinces divided. So Tibetan is not only one province. They put like 4 provinces. The Gar Monastery is part of the called Qinghe. Sometimes we call Siling, Qinghe. So yeah, that region is actually Tibet has, we say Wuzang, Khampa, and Amdo. So 3 different big regions. The Gar Monastery is located Khampa, Kham region, and East Tibet. Yeah, I'm from that. Cowboys come from. Okay. Yeah. And this prayer, the prayer makes me really hard when I was young. Not that easy, you know. When I was a young man, we have to go every single night to have to turn this prayer. And this prayer is turning 24 hours, not electricity, anything. It's monks have to turn 24 hours. Yeah. So we have to change the sections. Every night have to get up to turn. And that's why when I was young and the night time, so hard to wake up, you know. One session depending, sometimes many monks, sometimes less monks be in the temple. If less monks, 2 hours, one every night. Daytime maybe 3 hours. Okay, and if you have many monks, then 1 hour. So then if all the monks in the monastery together, then each other night. So that's we have to turn this prayer. And this prayer is his story, is a blessing by Buddha. So there mention about this prayer is inside is called Dakini scripture. I really don't know that, okay? All this I heard from the people, right? Learn from the history. And then Dakini scripture inside. So it's a blessing by Buddha. So this prayer is went into China. Went to China. So the one king of Tibet, his name is King Songtsin Gampo. And at that time, called minister, his name is Galung Rinpoche. Galung Rinpoche is the King Songtsin Songtse Gampo's minister. So they have very famous two kings. I always confused sometimes. One is called Songtse Gampo, one is called Tusong Depsin. And Songtse Gampo is the first he started Dharma in Tibet. So he married Princess Chena, and then he bring these preachers in Tibet. So that time is the old Arya is very who has some wisdom, very clear, how to say, like special, like too clever, or that's also not respect way, right? Kandu lagu pe ripachao, namchu chembo ripachembo. Very smart. That's also can be brilliant. Yeah, his idea is brilliant. So okay, the minister, his name is Galung Rinpoche. So Gar means actually that name is all the way come to and until now Galung Rinpoche. That is I think it's the end of the 7th century. Okay, so he has all ideas. Went to China, he bring the Chinese princes to Tibetan king, and also these prayers, and this is object of the Dharma. And another object of Buddha is in Jokhang Temple, Lhasa. Garchen Rinpoche yesterday also mentioned about a little bit that, right? One yogi went into the temple, he did a prostration, then what he said? Do you remember what he said? No, not exactly like that, but kind of. Okay. What do you say? Before we are same. I got lost. Why lost? Okay, lazy, that's a lost, right? So he prostration to the Buddha statue, yeah? So that statue is bring together from China. That statue also actually Buddha blessing during the when Buddha is alive. That time they bought that stupa, and also these prayers. And then that minister bring these two special object in Tibet. So the minister, he didn't take the prayers in Lhasa. He hidden some other region. So then that's why Garchen is his reincarnation. We call his reincarnation. So the Galung Rinpoche means the minister's reincarnation is called Garchen. And he discovered this prayer. He built a monastery in Pumapolongo, means like another region, Tibet. Then there went to Garchen Rinpoche reincarnation there. So then moved to Gar Monastery. So now this one is 8. Okay? Do you understand? Okay, so there has a son is the 8 Garchen Rinpoche is we call the emanation of Avalokiteshvara, generally because has very strong compassion for other beings and many special sons. So he has some sons. The 가래로 아부 샤와그 콘 요로 저로 샤와그 지도 요로서 다라 저 덴디셔글라 저 요와 so okay, so I remember a little but not really clear, so that's why I asked Abu. He also don't remember. Ina, do you remember that why is these prayers bring into the under the rock Gar Monastery? Yeah, it's in this place. Gar Tenzin Ping, so he built a temple in here. Yeah, the reason is the Achi Chichidroma has prophesied him. Prophesied to him, right? Do you remember? Yeah, shape of the lion, then what happened? Yeah, so they have like shape of a lion, the rocks, and something, and then also have the deer's, hand printed deer's horns in the monastery there. So there, Achichidruma prophesies them like shape of the lion, deer, this something, mention about you have to burn monastery there, you have to, this prayer is like, have to transform to that place. not the old place. They're actually finished the, like the time is already finished there. So have to move to that region. So he has that perfect size from Achichichi Drama. That's the reason he moved to monastery in here, in Gar Monastery. So then that is we call first Garchen Rinpoche. Okay, so now go to it's 8. Actually already 16. Do you understand what it means? Okay. So now, then yesterday you get the all the blessing things from Rinpoche. The blessings come from in here. Here. So here is the produce the oil. This butter, because we have to put the butter here. And otherwise it is no turning. And no barrels there, no barrel. Okay? Yeah, bearing, right? Bearing, okay. No bearings. Our prayer has bearings, that's why easy to turn. But this one, no bearings. And maybe other one has, but this one we don't put bearings here, this one. And we had the Joda is the blessing is produced here. And that's why yesterday Garchen Rinpoche, he lost everything in the going to the present, but he never lost that, blessing. He always kept that all the time. So that's come from here, blessing, right? Okay, what are you going to do? Huh? Then? So yeah, you can use that and put in the nose, and smell into your in the nose, inside the body, open the channels, I think. And also put in your here forehead, and put here is open your crown, and then that's also helps like put in your body, remove obstacles, negative karma, because this power of this prayer. So, huh? Pillow. Okay, so the put wherever you need, okay? Yes. Joda. Yeah. Smell is really good. Okay. Thank you. So then you can play again next. Thank you. Follow. Okay, another reason Garchen Rinpoche turning the prayers all the time, because he's not in the monastery. So that's why he, symbolize or represent with this prayer. He never stop. He turning all the time prayer. Yeah. See, no easy to turn this one. It's you have to all the time put effort turning. It's a very odd term in Shinwei. I think it's turning the prayers. So these days, nowadays we have a special, of course we know different, but we always kept like this one. Yeah, that makes a song. And then also, there you see the kongsho in the front of the prayer. That's also called this prayer's kongsho. And what is if I sick, okay, I donation to the prayer. Please, Khenpo Samdup, who turning this prayer, they go to in the prayer. Khenpo Samdup offer $100. He get sick. Please help him recover something. 100,000 medicine Buddha prayers. So then the person who turning the monk, he blow this kongsho, go outside, and then that helps remove the obstacles, sickness, or many problems, many obstacles. So I think last year you also see the video, maybe this in here is get a fire, right, down there somewhere. Do you remember? Abu Lama is here, and Garchen Rinpoche calling his name, right? Abu Lama, he calling his room outside. Do you see the fire is there? So I don't know, he's sleeping, could be. Do you? Anyway, So then, what Garchen Rinpoche mentioned about the core in Tibet, tell the Janama, the below the Kongsho. Do you remember that video? Yeah, I think many of you see that. So then, the below the Kongsho, so then, I don't know what happened. What happened here then? Rain comes or? Rain comes right away and stop the fire. So that's the Garchen Rinpoche, he have very strong devotion. He believe, he trusts, he has 100% their connections. So that power of that is actually depend. I think is up to us, because as long as you have a very strong devotion, and then you can get that power or benefit. So that's why Rinpoche taught the Abu Lama core in Tibet. Do you code or no? Who called then? And something called. I saw the one monk is in the front of the prayer. He telling about that. He telling about in the Arizona Garchen Institute too has a fire, and please, we're going to offering you this and stop the fire. He telling the bowling below the Kongsho. So that's also another way you can, recourse something. If we have some, like if you have some like obstacle or something going on, so you want to free from that, you can connect to that prayer too. Okay? And then this monastery is a rock. And in this one 1 minute, I don't know. Okay, this is Rinpoche's room long time ago. Garchen Rinpoche, he lived there. This all new, that time don't have. And this one has very simple one. All this is new ones. I can actually rebirth new ones. When we was there, it's not like this. So this is maybe how many years ago did this? 20 years ago, I think. When? 2007? Oh, so Pema Lama, she knows she got to often here in monastery, Tibet, in Gar Monastery. And next time, if you want to visit Gar Monastery, talk to with the Pema Lama. Okay? Okay, so this rebirth again new. When I was there, it's different than right now. So, yeah, that's now we can see the temple is the middle of the rocks, and only one path to get there. So it's very beautiful, amazing location. This area, whole region is, I think China government put in the, what we call national park. I heard that. That is true or no? Yeah, it is called national park no, right now. It's very hard to build something new right now. Then so many, the corridor, drill color, Shava, Goa Mare, Goa. Not there, right? Mountain gods. I think mountain gods. Interlocks or mountain gods, so many in front of the monastery everywhere. Because they're, very safety area. That's why all these animals live there in the monastery area. And also the animals come to in this front of the house all the time. The wild animals be here. Okay. Do you have any questions? Yes. I don't know that. So some people get difficulty, some people don't get. I don't know. There's no uncertainty, I think. I cannot say yes, no. Yes. Yes. Okay. So I don't think so. You can sleep here in this one. It's only monks. You can see to the other part of you in here. Can you go back a little bit? They cannot stay monastery. Yeah, it's here. We have 2 monasteries. Okay, stop there, please. Thank you. And this is called lower monastery. This part is called lower monastery. Lower part. This is called upper monastery. the Gar Monastery has two sections, lower and upper. So here only can stay monks. And we also have a nunnery too. Nunnery is not in here, but it's how many miles away from nunnery, you think? 4-hour walk? Are you sure? Maybe 2 hours, I think. 2 hours walk from here to go to the nunnery. Nunnery is also a very beautiful area. So here you cannot stay, but no, you can stay in here. So this one is tried to build a new temple here, but then that no some finished, but we know it's a change to what is like you did, Pema Lama, you did. Okay, so that is people can if you follow by Pema Lama, then you can stay this one here. Okay, so then this is a 3-year retreat, and 3 years meditation retreat center in here. Yes. Actually, who live in monks in here, kind of always retreat, because they're learning and they're practicing all the time, study, practicing. But this one is specifically 3 years. And who live here, you can go out, you can take day off, something, vacations can go. But if you go here 3 years, you cannot go any place. You must have to stay. Yeah, only monks. Yeah, nun is not here, but another area called Gar Monastery Nunnery. So you can, there has a 3-year retreat center there. Okay. Virginia ready to go, I think, 3 years. Yes. What I learned? I learned making the torma from Abu Lama. And I learned this, the long horn, and the small one today, the Ane and the Khenpo Tenzin below, right? This I know, but not really good professional. But someone can know there, so I can take, how to say take representative with that. But right now, I don't know how to do. Yeah. I forget to do that. I was 3 years in stay monastery, and after 3 years, then I went to study Buddhist philosophy in another region. Yeah. You're welcome. So here, now we have the philosophy, course. But when I was there, that time we don't have a philosophy course here. Only practice. And we call drupchins, turning the prayer, chanting, all this ritual, many things. So I have to learn that. Lots is followed by the tradition, practice. Yeah. Then, now you can move, I think. So this, location is, upper part is rocky mountains, and then like grass mountain. Then go down more is more forest, trees. And then below has a lake. It's beautiful, amazing summertime. Yeah. So now this is the monks' residential area, this temple. Yeah. How many feet high? Oh. $4,000. 4,000. Okay. So when I was there, we not talking about anything that's why I don't know. And then this the monks in the temple, the practicing. This do the Lama dance, because every single year has a big Lama dance, like within I think 2 weeks or something program. This is Dakini dance. Then here has one cape. So I don't know, you see the Garchen Rinpoche has a picture, he meditated in the cape. So that is that place. It's a little bit right side upper the monastery. Very hard to get in to go there. Very hidden cape. And when Tibet has a cultural revolutionary, so that time many texts the monks put into that cave, hidden. Can you make a little bit song? So this one is different than that one. Khenpo Tenze ane Gemso below one. Different song. Can you see? Can you hear different? Yeah. This is the lower part of monastery. It's a monastery and also tongs. There's some houses, the family's house owned. Then and this area is a temple, monastery. Yesterday Rinpoche gave tanka to stupas, and that tanka is inside. I mean, the statue is inside this temple. Yes. Which one? Oh, that one's in the Lhasa Chokhan temple, I think. In Lhasa. This is called Lama dance. And end of the year, they have a big retreat. So then, not end of the year, they say the Marve. Kabje. The Kabje is the high-end growers. Many number is auspicious reason, I think. High-end growers, Drupchin. So then, when finish that Drupchin and do this dance. Below here. You okay? So 1,000 words, one picture is better, right? Great. That's why when we ready to long life offering ceremony, so I thought what I'm going to share today. So then I told Christina anything for share videos. So she said this one is great. I think it's perfect, right? Yeah. This one is Achi Chichi Drama dance. So Ane Gemso is very good Achi dance. Yeah. Then they have a local school. So the fueling project, Pema Lama, you taking care of this one, right? Can you explain about this? Fueling project, yeah. Come here. This is a 3 years retreat monks.
Hello, my name is Pema Lamo. Rinpoche had asked me in 2005 to go to Tibet to support his people. And so I moved to Garchen, the lower monastery, which Rinpoche presides over. And I began taking care of the schools. At that time, obviously, there was like a few sponsors, but it wasn't really paying for all of the teachers. Rinpoche had, so our school is the blue roofs in the L shape. That was the old school. And the larger blue roof is the monastery. So that's Yeshe Sogyal's cave. Or, I mean,
what he mentioned about in his, can you stop please? Post video. Stop is too strong, right? I need to learn like really good English, I think. I'm okay? Okay, so he's staying this here and retreat. That time I was in Tibet too, in monastery. And then he has a dream about 3 letter R's. So that 3 letter R's representing America, yeah, Arizona, and he says one is Abo, his name was A. Another, sometimes Garchen Rinpoche says another, American girl come to in the Gar Monastery, his name is Arya, so she also has A, and I think Achi appeared to him, and 3 times So he heard that, he didn't recognize what it means. He said that, he didn't recognize. But then he got in United States, he understand what it means 3 times R. So R is America, another R is Arizona, another R is, you have to, I don't know who's, So he's attending. Abo Lama come to with him attending. His name is Abo R. And American girl come to Gar Monastery. She asked him request to come to United States. Her name was Arya. So these 2 eyes. So that's the come from in inside this cave. So very hard to get in here. This time I don't know. Like when I was there, it's really hard. And at that time we have like one playboard. So you have to go through that. You lock down is like miles. Very danger. And that Tibetan have cultural revolutionary time. All the special ancient texts is put into here. So many survived. So this is called Yishin Soja cave. Yishin Soja is a dakini of the famous Sambhava. Yeah? Okay. Thank you. So no.
So Pure Land Project began when I landed in Tibet, and I was looking around, and as you can see from the pictures, you don't really need to like imagine the Pure Land anymore. It's just that natural landscape. And so it was quite a gift. So Rinpoche had established 4 schools around the region that he had students. And when I landed, there were some sponsors of that school, but there was a lot more support needed to get the students school lunches, to get the teachers actually paid a decent salary. So I began the Pure Land Project to start funding those schools. And then one man who was here earlier, Steve, he's another disciple of Rinpoche, he was asked to also help build a clinic there. So we also supported the clinic building, and now we continue to support the doctors and other traditional Tibetan doctors. Because in Tibet, most of the schools are Chinese operated. And yeah, that's Nenang. So they have 3-year retreat as well. So we support the Tibetan education because otherwise the culture could go away. And the risk of Tibetan culture disappearing is actually much more close than any of us would like to think. You can lose a language within a generation. So we are educating the Tibetan students in Tibetan language close to their homeland so that they can continue that connection with traditional ecological knowledge, with the earth, with their families. If they want to continue being nomads, which is really a way of preserving that beautiful natural space, they can do that. A lot of my students were in that picture of the 3-year retreatants. Lots of students go on to become monks and nuns because they continue to value the culture when they're able to stay close to their home. Otherwise, they have to go to boarding schools. They learn Chinese and they kind of become disconnected. So we continue to try and support those schools and the traditional medicine clinics and other requests that the Tibetans have. Abu has been on the board since it began, and Abu has, he connects with the people there and kind of guides us in some of our missions, like doing midwifery missions, dental missions, and Khenpo is also on the board. So please, if you ever want to go to Tibet, please do be in touch. It's called the Pure Land Project, and Khenpo and Abula can help.
Thank you very much. So, Anigim, so you needed to explain Naneri. Abulama. Sungibedi. Okay. So, this Naneri is one. When I was there, that time, not these temples. It's only in one, we'll see this one. This one is a cave. It's called Avalokeshwara Chinrezai. So very beautiful. Sharing already. I think I will say this. Go more video and coming more clear. Can you flow a little bit? So this all is nuns residence. And we don't see here a 3-year retreat center, Naneri. This is the Naneri temple, the new one. They're doing the Chu practice. I was here 2016, stayed 2 weeks. I shared the Gonchek teaching for the nuns. Yeah, this one, this temple. When I was there, is that temple, this one. It's the very powerful if you go in the meditative practice in this cave. It's we do here is a Chinrezek Drupchin. And this statue is inside there. So then this one are new ones. This stupa is a very, how to say, it's a famous one. And one of the Pema Sambhava's disciple, his name is Lanchin Parsing. Pema Sambhava has 25 disciples. And can you go back a little bit? Then the 25 disciples, one of disciples, the Kudong is how to call Kudong? Is Kudong Kalaro. Remains body. Remind the body, I think the body is there, so they created stupa. Yeah. It's many in Tibet, many regions, people come to here and practice. Especially who has sickness, some obstacles, so they come here and do the prayers, practice. There are many, the recovering. So that's why it's who has problems, difficulties, come here and practice. They recover the illness. Okay, so it's also really hidden. That in that 1959, nobody see this stupa is there, recognize. So the communist army never see, I think, not destroying, but fixing a little bit, repairing, but not really destroyed that time, I think. Okay. So these are the nuns. No, it's go back to the monastery, upper monastery. So this not always like this way, like four conch shows blowing. Some special days only does this four conch shows and go to this. What you see, like blowing the long horns and these things. Only special days. And then this is the yachts. Yeah, don't have butter. That's mountain gods. This Gar Monastery is actually is I think called nomads. So very high altitude. When I was born, my hometown is a little bit lower than this. So we have lots of farms. My hometown in this place mostly is only animals, taking care and a high altitude. So you want to hear the song? Okay. So this is the winter time, then change everything. Have lakes down below, and then upper monasteries. It's beautiful value. It's only one path to go to monastery. When we was young, hiking, climbing here, very dangerous. Luckily, I survived. That time we have like 6, 7 monkey monks. I am one of that. So when we finish prayers in the monastery, we are not there. Go on, yes? No, it's already finished, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Time is finishing. We take that. Tashi thanks everybody. Perfect timing finishes. So we have to, what do we have in afternoon, evening again? Song singer, okay. Thank you, singers. Yes. We'll be there. Yes. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 So, in this Tanga, when you fold this, I think not like this way, okay? Otherwise, you get in the center. Yeah, rolling, or you can do on the side here, like this, and then face is protected. Okay. So this one you can wash too. Yeah, you can wash, but it's good is best is you make the frame and then put it inside the frame. I think it's the best way. Yeah.
Those little books, the yellow book and the white book, is that for the people or we have to leave them here?
Where?
These books.
Oh, this one has to live here. This is only temple copy. Yeah.
If you borrowed a kata from GBI for the offering, can you please return it on the table over there? Si usaron una kata de aquí, por favor, devuelvan a la mesa de allá. Muchas gracias.
Y para la gente que me preguntaba de que si se podía llevar el librito amarillo y el blanco, no se puede llevar. Es para aquí. Lo venden en la bookstore.